you guys doing? Good? A little louder? Good?
Good.
All right. I don't have happy pulse, so I just have to make sure nobody's on that suicidal level yet. You're all right. Winters are hard for me. I don't make snowmen or have snowball fights. I don't feel the warmth of fireplaces at Christmas. Footprints in the snow remind me of abandoned family, and the wind sings a song of evil. Benny was my oldest brother, my light on the darkest days. He was buried in a place called Potter's Field, a nameless junkie, no gathering at his grave, but he deserves to have his story told, so I say my brother had the bluest eyes. Like exotic oceans, subtle in motion, no waves, no riptides, like perfect skies, two windows to a soul full of blues, Benny's eyes, the deepest blue. Too bad Mom despised me. You see, Benny was the product of her rape, and she made sure he always knew, but I was 13 when we shot my first bag of dope, and then I saw his soul shine through him, and his eyes of vibrant hue, just beautiful. And then an illness consumed him in stages. We labeled him contagious, chased him away, never said what for, but one day, death chased him back to our door. With a legion of lesions that chose his fleeting face to invade, I could see the sickness as soon as I lifted the shade. My brother no longer able, but I was king, just staring at him through the window pane as he tried to turn his fate around the locked doorknob, AIDS enshrouding his flesh like an angry mob. He said, "Hey John, open the door." He needed new heroin for his veins to wear. Shooting dope, always a family affair. Could have given him clean clothes, a shower for his flesh, but we were ignorant of this illness, afraid to enmesh. We called it the junkie bug back in '84. When I was a 14-year-old junkie standing at the door, staring at the most beautiful blue eyes I had ever seen, and I reluctantly recalled the relentless snowfall that painted the shameful scene. The day we treated this human being like less than a human being, when he said, "John, stop playing. Open the door." Someone said, "John, don't open that fucking door." He said, "John, please, I'm sick." I said, "John, don't. He's sick." And I wondered, if my mother wasn't in prison, would she have let him in? I knew denying him was a sin, his lips. But now, the deepest blue. Oh, what did I know? I was just a junkie too, and I pulled down the shade, allowing 2 inches of ambivalence to pervade, and the banging stopped as soon as I banged more dope. It was amazing how an injection of oblivion made reality sting easier to cope when winter's wind kissed him like we could have, and the darkness hugged him like we should have, and death accompanied him, my kin, to an abandoned car somewhere in Brooklyn where he froze, because his flesh and blood at home had grown so cold, and I wonder what his blue eyes then saw. I wonder what it was like in hell to thaw. He must have shivered for hours alone. Tried telling myself 26 years on dope, shit, it was probably a better place than home. So winters are hard for me. I don't mess with snowmen or have snowball fights. I don't feel the warmth of fireplaces at Christmas. Footprints in the snow still remind me of abandoned family. The wind sings that song of evil. And I'm sorry, Benny. I'm so sorry.